All right, greetings, followers. This is meteorologist Chad Merrill taking you through the weather forecast over the next 7 days. And of course, you are welcome to join the Zoom meeting. Every Wednesday, we have it around 3 o'clock. You can ask any specific weather questions over the next 7 days. Anything beyond that, I could probably answer in email format, but these Zoom sessions are focusing on what's going on across the U.S., any significant weather across the globe, and a look at the next 7 days. So I will start out by sharing my screen here. And what you will see on this is the Hagerstown Town and Country Almanack website. This is our September forecast that was published in July with the 2022 Hagerstown Town and Country Almanack. We had called for a dry stretch of weather at the end of September. There were a few isolated showers yesterday on the 28th, but overall it's been fairly dry. We've had a couple of warm days, but overall it's been near average over the last 7 days. We will trend towards warmer conditions as we go throughout the weekend. We do have a super typhoon Mindal in the West Pacific that is right now well to the east of Shanghai and south of Japan. This storm system is going to be carried by the upper level winds and head off towards the north and east. It will not have any impacts in Tokyo other than some increased wind, but nothing that would cause any damage, and some increased rip currents and storm surge. However, once it gets up towards the latitude of Alaska by about the 4th or 5th of October, it will likely buckle the jet stream and bring a patch of some cooler temperatures across the Rockies into the plains and the east, but that wouldn't impact the mid-Atlantic weather until the middle of October. Otherwise, what we have going on here is we have the typhoon, and we also have a tropical system, which is Hurricane Sam off the east coast. In the meantime, the eastern U.S. is being sandwiched between a developing storm system across the plains, producing some scattered showers, and we have this trough that's bringing some cool fall-like temperatures into the mid-Atlantic and pristine weather with lots of sunshine. This pattern will continue through most of the weekend. And then early next week, some of the moisture from this developing storm system, as you can see, slowly pushing east. We have a blocking system across the North Atlantic, so this trough will be slow to move out. That means this storm system across the nation's midsection won't bring us rain until the earliest, late on Sunday, but a better chance Monday and Tuesday, but not expecting any heavy rain or significant weather from this particular storm system. And we also have, of course, as I mentioned, Hurricane Sam that will get caught up in this trough and move north. It will likely stay to the east of Greenland, so not producing the heavy snow that Hurricane Larry did, but it will accelerate into the North Atlantic and transition to a strong low-pressure area that could eventually buckle the jet stream and produce some cooler air across Asia that could circle back into the U.S. towards the middle or to the end of October. The dew points, a good indication of, are we going to see any frost in the mid-Atlantic? Well, this is northern Pennsylvania, and the dew points will reach a minimum of around 37 degrees on Friday morning. So I think we're going to have a couple of frost advisories issued at least north of the turnpike for Friday morning. This is not a widespread killing freeze. We do have that date listed when we expect the widespread killing freeze across the mid-Atlantic in the 2022 Hagerstown Town and Country Almanack. And notice the dew points climb pretty quickly early next week. A little preview to winter. You can find our winter outlook on our YouTube channel page. It was posted in June, but we do see an increasing amount of snow developing across northern Asia. And recent studies have shown that increased northern Asia snowfall in October, an expansion of that snowfall, tends to lead to some cooler temperatures across parts of the northern tier of the U.S. How could that play in the forecast? Again, that's in the YouTube channel and also in the 2022 Hagerstown Town and Country Almanack with specific details as to when we expect snow, cold weather. We have a lot of specific details in the almanac itself. I will stop sharing this screen for now, and what I'm going to do is share the screen that has the latest information with regards to some of the races. So let me put that on here real quick. So share the screen right here. All right. So what we have going on is our 500 millibar height forecast. I talked about this last week. It's a very good indication or very good signal for what surface temperatures will be like. And when 500 millibar heights are below the model climatology, we have cooler than average temperatures, which is what we are seeing on this 29th of September. But we are going to quickly see the trough lift out over the weekend and early next week, and our heights rise. So expect temperatures to be above average late this weekend into early next week with some variability beyond day 7. The Mandan oscillation also favors tropical systems in the Atlantic, which we have Sam and another tropical storm that will develop here over the next couple of days. But whenever the phase is 4, 5, and 6, it does favor storms staying off the East Coast and likely not making landfall. These are some of the historical tracks when you're in these phase 6 and 7 of the Madden-Julian oscillation. So good news for the East Coast is that only seeing some high rip currents from Hurricane Sam, but not seeing any direct impact over the next 7 days. And if you're a fan of looking at the night sky, especially in the fall when it's a little cooler and less humid, we do have a meteor shower on Tuesday, October 5th. The best coverage of the meteors will be before daybreak, and a new moon will minimize the amount of light in the sky, so it should be optimal for that. Bishops has 3 running events. First of all, we have 2 events on October 2nd, Vets on the Track and Creek's Edge Race. The event in the morning is at Laurel Hill Park in Lorton, Virginia. That's Vets on the Track races. And in the afternoon, we have Creek's Edge races. That's at a winery in Lovettsville. For both of these events, mostly sunny skies, pleasant, above average high temperatures, but near average low temperatures. So runners in the morning, very nice for you. 49 to 70 degrees by noon. And then in the afternoon, 75 to 80 degrees. The humidity picks up a bit on Sunday. The Heritage Trail Challenge in Keswick, Virginia will be partly to mostly cloudy, a little bit muggy, 60s to near 75 by noon, and then 75 to 80 in the afternoon. So that's just a look at what's happening across the U.S. and some global impacts as well. We will be back here next week with a look at the weather into the first full week in October, but you can check out our website, almanack.com, for a look at the October forecast when we get there on Thursday. Everyone have a great week, and feel free to participate in these Zoom sessions. You can ask specific weather questions as it relates to your travel or activities taking place during the weekend. I will give you some specifics. Haven't had any participation just yet with these podcasts, but we hope to get some participation as we go forward through the month of October, and especially the wintertime when we get into the winter storm season. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next week, and hopefully have a few participants on this podcast.